My name is Muzmo, and the architectural concept I will be creating today is the Taj Mahal. Considering it to be one of the seven wonders of the world, the detail on this must be precise. I'd also like to let you know that some of the footage was lost, so bear with what I have to show. I started off by building the base of everything, including each tower, also called a minaret. Each minaret was served as a beacon or to oversee the land. As you can see, this is the final outcome of each minaret. I then started to build the base of the centerpiece and had to make sure each block was placed exactly where it needed to be because the Taj Mahal is a symmetrical structure. Symmetrical meaning I could cut the structure in half and each half would look the same exact as the opposite. If one block was to be off, then the whole structure would be built improperly. Therefore, each block had to be placed precisely, as being shown currently. Next, I built the four miniature domes that are next to the larger dome, which will be shown later. Sadly, I lost footage and could not show the process of the domes being built. As you can see, the symmetrical standpoint does exist, and this is what makes it one of the seven wonders. It was an architectural structure way ahead of its time, making it so valuable to the world. I then started to build the larger dome and chose to make it of this color because currently the fine marble material is deteriorating and losing its color. Choosing moss over the stones helps display what the structure is becoming to look like. Some interesting facts about the Taj Mahal is that it was built for an emperor's wife, who had passed away and wished for a large, beautiful palace to be built after her. Another interesting fact, or urban legend, is that the emperor cut the hands of those who built the structure, so that way no one can create something as beautiful as the Taj Mahal. I then started to work on the interior of the Taj Mahal, and there's surprisingly little information on the inside of the large structure. The only information shown is where the bodies are buried, and that will be shown later in the video. The many archways are being built to show how important each detail was towards building the Taj Mahal. As I start the tour, you can see that I built it, and I enter the base level because that is the entry point to reach the minarets. Sadly, there is no information on how the inside looks like, so we can only assume on how it looked like. As I begin to go up the steps, the minarets provide large amounts of lights and were used to serve vision over the land. As you can see, the symmetry once stands and shows how beautiful the structure really was. Next, I will show where the bodies are buried, which is buried in the centerpiece directly over the large dome. Originally, the wife of the emperor, Mumtaz Mahal, was supposed to be buried, but when Shah Jahan, the emperor, died, he was buried alongside his beloved wife. As we enter the centerpiece, we can see the large archway and can see where both the emperor and his wife are buried. The smaller grave is Mumtaz Mahal, and the larger one is for Shah Jahan. The overall area does show the four small domes, and then shows the large dome directly over the bodies. You can see the deteriorating material coming from the dome considering the sun beaming over it all the time. Here is the 360 view of the overall Taj Mahal, and you can see the white marble being the most common and favoritized material to be used. Fun fact, the material that was used to build this structure was from all over the world, coming from Morocco to even China. This goes to show how much effort and detail the emperor wanted this structure to have. Lastly, this is an aerial view of the Taj Mahal, and you can see once more the symmetry in this structure.